Earlier today, Amy Roloff, star of Little People, Big World, was seriously injured in a car accident on the highway. Her life is hanging by a thread, and fans around the world are worried. What happened? How did it unfold? And what comes next as Amy fights for her life? The accident happened just after 3 p.m. on May 27, 2025. Amy was driving on Highway 30, returning from a meeting in Portland. Traffic was light, and the sky was clear. State troopers say her black SUV was driving within the speed limit when a semi-truck carrying agricultural supplies swerved unexpectedly. Witness Michael Thompson said, "I saw brake lights flash, then impact. It all happened so fast. One moment she was in front of me, the next metal was crumbling. Emergency crews arrived within 7 minutes. The scene was chaotic. Amy's SUV was stuck under the trailer. Airbags deployed, smoke was rising, and her door was pinned shut. Paramedics had to stabilize the vehicle to free her. She was unresponsive, breathing was labored, and there was possible internal bleeding. Paramedics worked fast, securing her airway, inserting in and packing ice to reduce swelling. Amy was rushed to Sacred Heart Medical Center in Portland, only 12 minutes away. By 3:45 p.m., Amy arrived in the ER trauma bay. Doctors, nurses, and specialists were ready. Amy had multiple fractures, including ribs and a pelvis fracture, and a traumatic brain injury. CT scans showed bleeding on the brain, forcing surgeons to act quickly to relieve pressure. Dr. Lee Sean, chief neurosurgeon, said, "Mrs. Roloff's condition is extremely critical. Our priority was stopping the bleeding and stabilizing her vitals. She remains on a ventilator under constant monitoring. Every hour is a battle." The Roloff family was notified immediately. Matt Roloff rushed to the hospital, joined by their children Zach, Jeremy, Molly, and Jacob. Friends from the show, including Tori, Audrey, and Isabel, were there to support them and pray. Tori Roloff said, "Amy has always been our rock. She taught us to laugh, to love, and to never give up. We're praying for a miracle." Fans quickly took to social media. The hashtag #PrayForMe trended on Twitter. Instagram was filled with rose emojis and messages of love. Fan pages posted updates, local vigils were planned in Oregon, and fundraisers started to help with medical costs. Media outlets reported breaking news. Some published images of Amy being wheeled into surgery, which were later removed out of respect. The response shows just how much Amy has touched people's hearts. Doctors warn recovery will take time. Traumatic brain injuries can take months or even years to heal. Physical therapy, cognitive rehabilitation, and emotional support will be essential. Dr. Raj Patel, a neurologist, said, "Early intervention is key. If she stabilizes and comes off the ventilator, we will begin gentle stimulation to help regain motor skills. Family involvement can dramatically improve outcomes." Matt and the children are preparing temporary housing closer to the hospital. They have asked for privacy, but promise to share updates when they can. Amy Roloff has inspired millions over more than 20 seasons of Little People, Big World. Her warmth, humor, and strength made her a favorite. Alongside Matt, she raised 4 children on their iconic Roloff farms in Oregon. Fans watched her balance family life, celebrate festivals, and face challenges with grace. Now, Amy faces her toughest challenge. Her family and millions of fans are united, sending prayers and support as she fights to survive and recover from this tragic accident. As of May 28, 2025, Amy Roloff is still in critical condition. Her family and fans keep vigil every hour, hoping for updates and improvements. If you believe in the power of prayer and positive thoughts, leave a comment wishing Amy a speedy recovery. Earlier, Amy Roloff was seen with Chris Merrick at Roloff Farms during a work break. While taking a break from volunteer work in pumpkin season, Amy, 61, and Chris, 60, shared a private moment. As soon as Matt, Amy's ex-husband, was out of sight, an eyewitness claimed that Chris leaned in to kiss Amy while guiding a wagon ride. Throughout the day, Amy posed for pictures with fans while Chris was nearby. Afterward, they returned to their work. The witness said they did not see Chris's fiancée, Karen Chandler, helping out at the farm that day. Chris and Matt avoided direct interaction but were polite to each other. Chris mentioned his friendship with Matt and how he first met Amy at a singles party in Portland, Oregon. Amy and Matt were married for 30 years and divorced in May 2016. Amy has 4 children: Jeremy, 33, Zachary, 30, Molly, 30, and Jacob, 26. Amy left the property in February 2020 and sold it to Matt for $975,000 in August 2020. In May 2022, Matt listed 16 of the 109 acres of the farm for sale at $4 million, instead of selling to his eldest sons, Zach and Jeremy. Later, in August 2023, he relisted the farm for $3.4 million after being on the market for 98 days. The farm, in Hillsboro, Oregon, was the site of Amy and Chris's August 2021 wedding. Attendees included Amy's children and their spouses, but Matt did not attend. Matt is now engaged to Karen, and they plan to move into their dream farmhouse, expected to be finished by December. During pumpkin season, fans visiting Roloff Farms could ask Matt questions about construction and his new home. The family farm dog, Lucy, inspired Matt's 2018 book Little Lucy Big Race, and he invited fans to a reading and Q&A about the book and the farm. Matt explained that construction is ahead of schedule, but pumpkin season takes much of their attention. The new house is more modern than his original vision. Amy said that when she moves into her new home, Jacob and Izzy will move into the one-story home she currently occupies. This house sits between the family home seen on Little People, Big World, and Matt's new dream home. Amy Roloff and Chris Merrick are currently exhausted and sick. They have been dealing with colds and sinus infections for some time. Despite this, Amy remains hopeful to recover quickly so she can return to her activities. The holiday season is Amy's favorite, and she enjoys celebrating with loved ones and sharing homemade food. Even while sick, Amy is determined to enjoy the holidays. She recently put up a Christmas tree with Chris's help. Chris thought it was too early, but Amy disagreed and was pleased he joined her in decorating. Amy hopes to remain in the holiday spirit, and fans are optimistic that she and Chris will recover fully before Christmas. Despite illness, Amy and Chris celebrated a small birthday party. Amy was aware of the celebration and valued the time spent with loved ones. Their health is a priority, and fans hope for a speedy recovery so they can fully enjoy family and holiday traditions. Amy's recovery has been slow but steady. After the accident, she remained in critical condition for several days, relying on ventilators and sedation to stabilize her. Doctors monitored her carefully, making adjustments hour by hour to manage her brain swelling and internal injuries. Family members, especially Matt, Zach, Jeremy, Molly, and Jacob, stayed close, taking turns at her bedside and offering comfort. Their presence, combined with the outpouring of support from fans around the world, created a network of hope that helped Amy's medical team stay motivated during long shifts. During the first week, doctors focused on controlling Amy's blood pressure, preventing infections, and maintaining proper oxygen levels. Nurses reported that even small movements or signs of consciousness were celebrated as milestones. For a family that had shared so many public moments on television, this private struggle was deeply personal. Amy's children described feeling helpless at times, wishing they could take away her pain. "It's hard to watch someone so strong go through this," Zach said. "But we know she's a fighter. That's our mom." Amy's love for the holidays added another layer of hope. Even while hospitalized, she expressed a desire to see her home decorated, to hear Christmas music, and to enjoy family traditions. Chris Merrick, who stayed by her side, helped coordinate holiday decorations at her home and Roloff Farms so that when Amy returned, the familiar sights and smells of the season could lift her spirits. Fans also sent gifts, cards, and messages online, creating a virtual celebration that reminded Amy she was not alone. As the weeks passed, Amy showed small but encouraging signs of progress. She responded to verbal cues, moved her fingers on command, and occasionally smiled at familiar voices. Physical therapists began working with her on gentle exercises to maintain mobility and prevent muscle loss from prolonged bed rest. Cognitive therapists introduced simple memory exercises to help retrain her brain after the traumatic injury. Each session was slow and careful, emphasizing patience over speed. Meanwhile, Matt and Karen continued their work on their dream home, keeping fans updated while maintaining privacy regarding Amy's condition. Matt frequently spoke about the importance of family and resilience during interviews, praising Amy's strength and the dedication of the hospital staff. He also emphasized that despite past disagreements, the Roloff family remained united during this critical time. "We've had our differences," he said, "but family always comes first." The children also played an important role. Jeremy organized video calls with Amy when possible, showing her grandchildren's drawings and holiday crafts. Zach and Tori helped manage communications with fans and media, ensuring that updates were accurate and respectful. Molly and Joel arranged care packages filled with books, snacks, and personal items to make her hospital room more comfortable. Jacob helped coordinate visits, making sure the schedule allowed Amy to rest while still feeling surrounded by love. Amy's public image as a reality star had always been intertwined with her private resilience. Fans remembered her laughter, sense of humor, and abilities to balance the challenges of a large family farm with personal growth. These qualities became crucial in her recovery. Medical staff noted that patients with strong social connections and emotional support often respond better to treatment. Amy's decades of public engagement created a unique support system, blending both family and fan networks. While Amy recovered, she and Chris worked to manage their health at home. They were both dealing with lingering colds and sinus infections that had persisted for weeks. Doctors advised rest, hydration, and proper nutrition to help their immune systems fight off the illnesses. Despite feeling under the weather, they continued small volunteer activities at Roloff farms, understanding that maintaining routines and staying engaged could also support mental and emotional well-being. Amy's determination to celebrate the holidays remained unwavering. She insisted on setting up her Christmas tree with Chris, even before December began, showing that her spirit remained strong despite physical challenges. Decorations were carefully placed, and lights strung with attention to detail. For Amy, these actions symbolized hope and continuity, proof that life could continue meaningfully even after trauma. Fans shared photos of her holiday preparations online, sending encouragement and love for both her recovery and festive spirit. During this period, the family also reflected on past milestones. Amy and Matt's divorce, their individual journeys, and the growth of their children were all discussed quietly at home and on social media in respectful ways. These conversations reinforce the importance of family support, forgiveness, and resilience. Amy's children shared memories of farm events, harvest seasons, and simple daily moments that reminded everyone that life is a collection of small joys, even amid hardship. Medical updates continued to be cautiously optimistic. Dr. Lycian noted that while Amy remained at risk for complications, her vital signs were gradually stabilizing. The neurology team emphasized the importance of careful monitoring, gradual increases in activity, and ongoing cognitive rehabilitation. Physical therapy sessions were adjusted based on her responsiveness and stamina. Each improvement, no matter how minor, was a cause for celebration for the family and medical staff. By early December, Amy began to regain more energy. She could sit up for longer periods, engage in conversation, and participate more actively in therapy exercises. Chris continued to provide support at home, ensuring she followed her treatment plan while maintaining emotional stability. Fans sent cards and messages daily, keeping her connected to the larger Roloff community. The family expressed gratitude for this global support, noting that it boosted morale and reinforced a sense of togetherness. During this time, the farm remained a hub of activity. Visitors continued to enjoy pumpkin season, harvest tours, and special events, all managed with safety and care. Amy's children oversaw operations, ensuring that the family legacy continued even while their mother recovered. The farm also served as a symbolic place of continuity, connecting past memories with present healing and future hopes. As the holiday season approached, Amy's condition allowed for more personal engagement. She helped decorate the farmhouse, prepared simple festive meals, and participated in small gatherings with family and close friends. Her resilience became a central theme for the families. Looking forward, the the family remained focused on Amy's continued rehabilitation. Plans included ongoing physical therapy, cognitive exercises, and emotional support. They also emphasized maintaining health routines at home, including diet, rest, and careful management of minor illnesses. Fans continued to follow her progress, offering encouragement and celebrating milestones along the way. Amy's story of recovery became a testament to perseverance, love, and the importance of community in overcoming adversity. Through all of this, Amy and Chris maintained a sense of normalcy and positivity. They stayed engaged with Roloff farms, prepared for holiday celebrations, and continued to foster strong family connections. Their health challenges, while difficult, became a shared experience that strengthened their bond and inspired those around them. The Roloff family's journey through crisis, recovery, and eventual hope serves as a reminder that even in times of great difficulty, resilience, support, and love can guide the way forward. Amy's rehabilitation continued steadily into the winter months. Physical therapists gradually increased the intensity of exercises, helping her regain strength in her legs and core. At first, she could only manage short sessions in a wheelchair, but by mid-December, she was able to walk short distances with assistance. Each small step was celebrated by her children and the medical team, marking visible progress after the critical accident. Her family made sure that therapy was balanced with rest, as overexertion could risk setbacks. Chris Merrick remained her constant support, helping with exercises at home and accompanying her to therapy sessions. He prepared nutritious meals tailored to boost energy and immune function, helping Amy recover from both the accident and lingering colds. Their partnership grew stronger during this time, as Chris provided both practical help and emotional encouragement. Amy often expressed gratitude for his presence, noting that even small gestures, holding her hand, reading to her, or helping her decorate for the holidays, made recovery more manageable. The Roloff children also played a key role. Jeremy documented Amy's progress in a private family journal, noting improvements in mobility, speech, and mood. Zach and Tori organized home visits that were gentle and supportive, ensuring Amy was never overwhelmed. Molly and Joel focused on comfort items, soft blankets, her favorite books, and holiday decorations. Jacob coordinated family activities that were calm and engaging, like watching old Roloff family videos or doing small art projects. The children's involvement reinforced Amy's connection to home and family, which medical experts noted was vital for emotional recovery. By late December, Amy was able to participate in holiday preparations more actively. The Christmas tree that she and Chris had started decorating earlier was now fully adorned. Lights twinkled across the living room, ornaments hung carefully, and stockings were ready to be filled. Though she still had limited energy, Amy insisted on baking cookies and setting the table for family gatherings. The smell of cinnamon and pine filled the home, a comforting reminder of normal life returning. Visitors who came to see her commented on her smile and resilience, impressed by her determination to celebrate despite recent hardships. Medical updates remained cautiously optimistic. Dr. Licia noted that Amy's brain swelling had subsided, though she continued to have cognitive exercises to strengthen memory and concentration. Speech therapy sessions were added to help with slight slurring of words caused by the traumatic brain injury. Her overall prognosis improved, with the medical team emphasizing that recovery from such injuries could still take months, but that her progress was above expectations for her age and the severity of the accident. Meanwhile, Roloff Farms remained a central focus for the family. Visitors during pumpkin season had already ended, but preparations for winter festivals were underway. The farm was decorated with lights, hay bales, and festive displays. Amy, even with limited mobility, offered suggestions for decorating and shared ideas with her children, who carried out her vision. The farm provided not just a source of income and public interest, but also a familiar and comforting environment that helped Amy feel connected to her roots. As the holidays approached, the family balanced celebrations with safety. Due to her health, Amy was limited in how long she could participate in gatherings, but she was present for special moments, like opening gifts, reading holiday cards, and enjoying small meals. Chris, Matt and Karen worked together to ensure that interactions were gentle and supportive. Even though past tensions existed, the family came together to prioritize Amy's well-being. This cooperation underscored the enduring bonds between Amy, her ex-husband Matt, and her children, demonstrating that family unity could transcend previous conflicts. In addition to family support, Amy's fans continued to play an important role in her recovery. Social media platforms were filled with messages of encouragement, photos, and videos. Many sent care packages to the hospital and her home. The outpouring of support reminded Amy and her family that her impact extended far beyond the Roloff household. Public displays of hope, such as small vigils or virtual events, reinforced the idea that she was not facing her challenges alone. Chris and Amy also took time to focus on their own health. After weeks of illness, they followed strict routines